Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. Who's Symes? Why do all these people have strange names on there? Oh, we're blue in this game. In a stunning turn of events, it's raining in England. Furthermore, the Swindon Red are wearing Swindon Blue. Oh, whatever. Leighton Orient really wanted to wear their red kits, and who am I to begrudge them when we are sitting 18 points clear of second place in League One? So we don't have to worry about this game. We can lose it if we want. In a related story, we are not starting John Green or John Green. Groberts is also on the bench, fired by Wilson Groberts, as is Merrick. And of course, one size fits all was lately red carded, so he will not be starting. Instead, we have Cormac McCarthy, Pulitzer Prize winning novelist and hero to many. All right, we're going to try to win this game, and I'm going to talk about whether I'm a pornographer. The actual question was, should parents have the right to choose what their kids read in public high schools? Now, in my opinion, the answer to that question is a flat no. However, I'm going to go into more detail and in the process answer why I do not think that I am a pornographer. So my book, Looking for Alaska, is taught in a lot of high schools, and it is also frequently challenged by concerned parents and or concerned citizens who don't have any kids in the school but just like to, have a hobby. And then they try to get the book removed from the school curriculum, and sometimes they fail and sometimes they succeed, and it's, it's annoying. It also, I think, really hurts like the, Green Eggs and Foderingham, overall quality of public discourse, because, then people are naturally afraid to teach anything that might be controversial because they don't want, look, it's a really hard freaking job to be a teacher, and you don't necessarily want to add to the challenges by teaching something that might be deemed controversial by one or more of the parents of some of the kids in your class. So, I am hugely sympathetic to that position, I have to say, and I think if I were a teacher, I probably wouldn't teach Looking for Alaska, to be perfectly honest with you, but I'm very grateful to the teachers who choose to teach it. But anyway, these parents will get upset, and they'll say, like, well, I have no way to prevent my kid from reading this wretched pornographic novel. Now, my novel is not pornographic. Pornography is titillating. It's erotic. It's meant to arouse. There is an oral sex scene in Looking for Alaska that is one of the least, I don't want to brag, but one of the least erotic sexual events in human history. It couldn't be less hot. It involves, I'm just going to say what it is. A young woman places her mouth on a guy's penis and doesn't know what to do, and the guy doesn't know what to do, so they just sort of sit there for a little while, still life, mouth and penis, and then they call it quits. And that is the end of the scene. So I don't know if you're aroused, but I'm not. And I mean, I don't even think it's like anyway, it's not hot. And its purpose in the novel is like very, very clear with any level of, boy, we are really, without one size fits all, and of course having sold C stuff in order to buy one size fits all for his inflated price, we're a little weak in the back. Good Lord! Okay, guys, come on. I know that we're wearing blue, but let's pretend that we're wearing the red of courage. So, yeah, but the underlying question is, who decides what's acceptable reading? And it's not just about reading, it's not just about English classes. Like, for instance, if you don't believe in evolution, your kid still needs to take biology. And, a huge part of, like, you really can't have any conversation about biology without, or not much of one anyway, without talking about evolution and the role that evolutionary pressures have played on, diversifying and then not diversifying life on the planet. Everything worked out better than expected. I mean, we are playing like we need to change into our red kits at halftime. This is not good. So I am not a pornographer, no matter what people might say about me, and I'm totally confident in my not being a pornographer-ness. Oh, that needed a better shot. We call him Bob. I needed you to put some oomph in it. But it comes down to whether an individual parent should be able to decide, A, what all the students in the class learn, and B, what their particular kids learn. So the answer to A is an obvious no, right? Like if I think that, for instance, The Great Gatsby is a novel that was coming. If I think The Great Gatsby, oh, you were outside. Ha 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 ha! Your goal doesn't count. Your goal doesn't count. Sorry, I don't mean to be like that. If I think that, for instance, The Great Gatsby is a novel that promotes capitalism, and I am a communist, I cannot go and say, like, we need to remove this capitalist filth from the school. Alternately, if I think it's a novel that promotes communism, I can't go and say we need to remove this capitalist filth from the school so that other kids don't read it. Now, when it comes to my own kid, though, that's a somewhat different conversation, because say I want to say, like, I don't want my kid reading this capitalist filth, and he, you know, this kid is legally required to go to school because it's public school and you're required to go until you're 16. So you are forcing my kid to read capitalist filth, and I don't like it. And so I'm going to tell you that you can't do that. Well, no, at least in my opinion, because public schools don't exist for the benefit of parents, as I have said many times, nor do they exist for the benefit of students. They exist for the benefit of the social order. And as such, we have to trust people to design a curriculum that that will teach the young people of our nation the things that we think it will be important for them to know. And we decide that collectively. And the way that we decide it is, you know, in lots of conversations about what should, you know, core curriculum and blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, at least I think, in a good world, the way that we decide it is by trusting and empowering teachers to teach, to teach what they know is best for their students, and to trust them, at least, you know, insofar as is practicable. And I think it's practical to trust them on a lot of things. So, oh God, green eggs in Foderingham. Oh, desperate times in the Swindon back. So I think, I think we have the experts. They're called teachers. We have the people who do this for a living. They're called teachers. And if they aren't good teachers, then get them out of the classroom. But if they are good teachers, then empower them and trust them, and stop standing over their shoulder and asking them whether it's okay to teach X or Y. Don't ask them whether it's okay to teach evolution. Don't ask them whether it's okay to teach a book that they want to teach. They know, you know, they are trained, and this is literally what they do. So stop trying to do their job for them and let them do it. And I don't really think that we need to, like, my kid is going to learn things in school that I do not agree with one little bit. He may, you know, read about oral sex before. Oh, green eggs and Foderingham with the game of his life. Guy's probably made 100 saves. We're just not fast enough. We're not fast enough without the John Greens to play that game that we like to play, the over-the-top game. But I have a feeling we're going to find a way to steal this game from Leyton Orient, because their humiliation will not be complete until they've taken 47 shots, accomplished nothing, and lost the game. So I feel good. I think we might need to make one substitution, but maybe not even. That's a through ball. That's through. And then he got fouled. Then back to Leroy Williamson, please. What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! Oh, Meredith, play me the song!
Leroy Williamson, he scores occasionally. Leroy Williamson, he scores occasionally. He doesn't always score. Leroy Williamson, he scores occasionally. Leroy Williamson scores occasionally. Also true his personal life.
It's just a thing of beauty when everything comes together like that. Leyton Orient have had 87 shots on goal. I think we've had one. And look who's winning. The Swindon Blues. I will never play in blue again because it seems to make our players lack courage and focus. So, yeah, that's what I think. I know that's sort of a radical position, but I think my kid is going to learn a lot of things in school that I don't agree with, and I'm okay with that. And I understand that, like, that's the... Oh! That's, you know, that's what public education is. And parents have a voice in that conversation, but it really should be the voice that any other citizen has, because public education is about that. That's the conversation to me. It's not like, but my kid is going to learn X or my kid is going to learn Y. When we made the public education bargain as a nation, that was essentially the deal that we made. Congratulations to the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. Green Eggs and Fotheringham rightly surrounded by his beloved Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers, because he had a heck of a game, just like he has a heck of a chest. And he always gives that little patty rub there at the end. I like that. It's a half pat, half rub. Thanks for watching. Best wishes.